guess the gender, guess it correctly, and we'll give you a secret prize. You didn't present it to me as this is the gender reveal video. We gotta talk about gender.
No, I don't want it to.
Okay, then.
Don't understand your wife. Assume the worst. Hi! Welcome to the Postmodern family. We want your input because we just had our 20-week scan and we have decided not to find out the gender until the baby's born, so we want it to be a surprise, but we'd like to find out if you guys think it's a boy or a girl and why. So we're going to show you some pictures of the baby and also just some of the things that I've experienced, my symptoms, and how they've differed from our daughter. So maybe that plays into it. But I think it's a girl.
I think it's a boy.
What do you think? So if you guys like our videos, subscribe to our channel. We do new videos 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
So our own experience in the NHS has only been from the point of view of young, healthy people. So we haven't, thank God, had to use it for any life-threatening or any emergency issues so far. So all of it has been just routine kind of childbirth or routine checkup stuff. So from that perspective, everything has been actually really nice. Appointments are kept to the time that they're made. You know, your appointment in the US is 10 a.m. plus 1 hour as a tolerance. No, yeah. If your appointment's at 10 a.m., then it's at 10 a.m.
The mentality here is that you kind of are a part of their system, and so they'll call you, they'll make an appointment.
Yeah, so they try to make it as well-oiled a machine as possible. They minimize as much the administrative aspect of life and just make it doctors or nurses meeting with their patients as much as possible.
And the other thing that on the letter it said, if you were late by 5 minutes, then your appointment would be canceled. And but then it also said allow up to 2 hours for the entire thing. So I felt like that was a little just one-sided. Obviously they are the ones that benefit from it. So we got seen exactly on time.
Well, before doing that, I mean, you gotta understand that with Lillian, planning is an odd thing. It just doesn't exist, right? So, and if there is planning, it's zero room for tolerance, zero room for error. So the appointment is 10:30 or half 10, and the drive is like 26 minutes away. So what time does she pick me up from work? 10 a.m.
And I was there at like 2 or 3 minutes after 10.
So we only had 26 minutes, which was the Google estimated time to get there, to exactly get there. And there's a vast parking structure to get through, and then a hospital to walk through.
But guess what? We got there at 10:27, and we found a parking spot, and the only thing that slowed us down was the elevator.
Well, that's what I mean. There's zero room for error. So if anything could have happened, if there was any traffic, if there was anything else, we could have missed the whole appointment because we would have been late by 5 minutes. So just as a lesson to her and to you women out there, or even you men, that planning is really critical, and you should leave room for error. Mm-hmm.
So the 20-week scan is known as the anomaly scan, and a lot of people assume that it's the scan but the NHS tells you the gender of the baby.
So yeah, we got there, and really impressive, diligent, and quick to do the job. They took several measurements, skull measurements, spine measurements, skin measurements, observe 2 kidneys are there, blood flow to the kidneys, blood flow through the heart, size of the heart, all those things. And everything was fine, thank God. But
this lady, like, she just didn't even tell us where she was going or when to close her eyes or anything, that it got me quite nervous that I would see something that would make it obvious. So then, because I was watching the monitor the whole time and she did her entire check, and I didn't see anything obvious, I think it's a girl. Felipe thinks that it's a boy because he sent the scan photo to a bunch of our friends, and that's what their friend said. We've got the 8-week scan, which they're just It's just a little, like, worm. 12 week, I think. Look at that. I don't know if you can see. So this one was 16 weeks.
You don't remember getting a scan at 16 weeks?
No, I don't. And then our 20-week one. The baby was moving around a lot, kicking out the ultrasound. So it just makes me wonder if he's like, or she's like, oh, this is so loud, because it's ultrasound, right? It's like high frequency sound. What do you guys think it's gonna be, a boy or a girl? So let me just tell you a couple of things that may contribute to your decision on what you think it's gonna be. So the heart rate has been around 140, and the baby's quite active in comparison to my first. The first trimester, I had some nausea, even though I didn't have any with my first.
Not just some, you just had constant.
Constant nausea, no vomiting. And then in terms of carrying, I think I'm carrying the same. I don't feel very big yet.
Come here for a second.
Okay, so you think this one is a little brother or a little sister?
Little brother.
A little brother. Alright, thanks so much for watching our video.
If you liked this new baby, be nice, hit a like, make a comment, say it looks precious or something, and subscribe if you like us.
I want
Please
you guys
like
to
us.
put in the comments if you think it's a boy or a girl and why.
Oh yes. See you next time.
Bye!